How's it sizzling, you guys? This is Mr. Bacon welcoming you to a weapon review episode. Today we are reviewing the MX4. So right now, for this gun, I am using a suppressor, a coyote sight, I believe, and a ergo grip, or potato grip, I believe. And so this gun works well with those attachments. I don't particularly use PDWs that much, but when I do, I like to use this gun because it is very good. And I get ran over by a quad bike. Steam quad bikes, gotta hate them. So let's just start with the general stats. Its max damage is 24.5, and its minimum damage is 13.5. So, with that type of damage, because the damage is going to drop down over time. So, at about 13 meters, 25, about 24.5, it'll start. So, and then it'll start dropping down, and at about 30 meters, it does, about 19.8 damage per shot. The reason for that is the drop-off. Each drop-off starts at 13.34 meters, so that reduces its damage over time. And unless you aim higher, like for the headshot, like over your enemy, over your target's head, it's not gonna be a very good kill. It's gonna take a good many shots to kill them. And the drop off for this gun ends at 50 meters. So at about 50 meters, it's gonna just drop down and hit the ground. And at about 50 meters, because the drop off ends, well, it doesn't necessarily drop to the ground. This gun is very low. At 50 meters, it'll be doing 13.5. And it'll remain like that for a long time. And I'm getting sniped at. So, this gun is a particularly good gun for close quarters. It's not particularly good for long range. It can be used for medium, but I prefer close quarters with this gun. Any map that I know I can get some close quarters combat on, I use this gun. But other guns, other PDWs like the PP2000 and the PDWR are probably gonna outdo this gun, because with the stats of this gun and the stats of the other PDWs, I definitely wouldn't say that this is the best PDW. I don't think the MX4 is it's even close to becoming the best. It has a possibility, but unless like DICE absolutely puts up the stats of this gun, it won't be the greatest until maybe they were to put the MX4 back into what am I thinking of? Hardline, Battlefield Hardline. Then if they brought up the stats, it could be a real good gun. But since there aren't really PDWs in the game, it would be different. The only PDW that I know of is the M1A1 in Battlefield Hardline. So this gun is a good gun, but I would give it about I guess about a 7 out of 10.
Objective Alpha.
But until this gun, like, until I unlock all the attachments of this gun, I'll bring MX4 build on and what attachments I use for this gun. But until then, this is Mr. Bacon. Make sure to keep it sizzling.